Yo, beautiful people, what is going on, man? It's your boy Heroes here, back with another video, alright? Now this time around I got the review for Fairy Tail Chapter 530. I know, man, I know, you heard me right. Fairy Tail Chapter 530. Listen, I know it's late, but not only is it late, I know some of you guys, depending on how much you follow my channel, you're even like, a Fairy Tail review? Dude, you haven't done a Fairy Tail review in quite a few weeks. Now listen, I know I haven't done one in quite a few weeks, and there's a good reason for that, alright? Now, you know your boy, alright? So I always kept it honest with you guys, so I'm going to keep it honest now. The reason that I haven't been reviewing Fairy Tail lately is because Fairy Tail has not been that good lately. I'm just keeping it honest. I've always been honest with you guys. I'm not going to pick now and start lying to you, alright? Fairy Tail has not been that good recently, and it's been to the point, man, where even I can't defend it. Now, if you follow my channel, you know I have been a big advocate for Fairy Tail. I've had its back through the best of times, through the worst of times. But even I'm like, alright, man, come on with the ass pulls, you know, that's enough. Like, can we finally get some good chapters? So, you know, in protest, I decided to stop reviewing it for a few weeks. I felt like if you're going to write crap and not value my time, then I'm not going to use my time to you know, devote to Fairy Tail reviews. Now, with that being said, you know, another reason that I didn't do reviews for it is because I didn't want to taint you guys' opinion, alright? One thing I try not to do in my reviews is be negative. If I don't like something, yeah, I'll say it, but I will never ever tell you guys to not follow something simply because I didn't like it, you know? So I won't say, oh, these Fairy Tail chapters suck, so don't read them. No, so it's like your parents say. Your parents say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I really didn't have anything nice to say, so I just kept my mouth shut, alright? Screw it, I just didn't do the reviews. If you guys were counting on those reviews, I definitely apologize to you, because you guys are my homies, alright? You're my friends. I never want to do something to punish you guys, but I had to punish Fairy Tail, so I'm sorry for that. Now, jumping back into this review, this chapter actually wasn't that bad. Granted, there were a few ass pulls, but for the most part, I kind of enjoyed it. Kicking things off, obviously we get the backstory of how Anna Heartfilia came to be in this time period, and you know, that to me was kind of an ass pull, and I was like, okay, Magic Gate, here we go again, somebody in Fairy Tail showing up out of the blue to save the day, you know. So it was what it was. I'm not going to harp too much on that part, but I was just kind of irritated by it a little bit. Now, getting to her plan to get rid of Acnologia, that kind of irritated me a little bit too, but I understood it, right? Essentially, what Anna Heartfilia wants to do is trap Acnologia, and she wants to trap him in essentially a black hole where there's nothing that exists, no space, no time, nothing. His ass will just be in there, he'll go in there and he'll get erased. That's basically her plan. Now, in order to get him to go into that black hole, their plan is for him to chase the ship, and then all of a sudden they'll get out of the way and he'll fly into the black hole. Now, to kind of help you visualize this, imagine yourself, you're running from someone you really don't like, or someone who's chasing you, right? Now, they really can't see what's in front of you. Only you can see what's in front of you, and the only thing that they can see is their back. So you're running and you realize that there's a tree right in front of you. So essentially, you run as fast as you can to get to this tree, but as soon as you get to the tree, you sidestep it and run around it, causing the person that's pursuing you to see it at the last moment and crash into it. That's essentially Anna's plan for trapping Acnologia. They want him to pursue them to this black hole. They're going to sidestep and he's going to fly into it. Now, Acnologia has shown himself to be pretty smart up to this point, so I don't see this shit working, but you know, I don't write it. I guess I'm like you guys. I have to believe in Hiro Mashima's vision and assume that he knows what he's talking about. So, you know, we'll see how that works out. Now, flipping over to other things, let's talk about the whole interaction with Gray, Happy, and Lucy. It's a little weird to me that opening Natsu's book never came up until this point, you know. Of all the things that's been done to this book, one of the only things that haven't been done to it is that it hasn't been opened, essentially, you know. Now, granted, we know that if the book takes damage, Natsu takes damage, but what happens if this book gets opened? I mean, that's something that actually piqued my interest, and it kind of got me curious a little bit. Now, I'm wondering if it's going to turn into like some Zatch Bell type stuff where they open the book and Natsu has spells in there that can be read off to make him more powerful. I don't know. I don't know if maybe the book being closed and having a little latch on it is a kind of seal on Natsu's power. Who knows? But I'm thinking if that was the case, wouldn't Zeref have opened up the book already? Like, it's crazy. But I am very, very interested to see what lies not only in this book, but what kind of effects it has on Natsu, you know. I think that's going to be something that they can do something cool with. So hopefully they don't bungle it and fuck it up. Hopefully they turn it into something cool, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. In regards to that situation also, I kind of want to know what Gray had to tell Lucy. He goes and he says to Lucy that he has something to tell her. And then when she asks what, he kind of changes his mind and says, never mind, you know. Obviously, he mentions that it has something to do with Zeref's master plan. But why keep it a secret from Lucy, you know? But who knows? I don't write the stuff, like I said, so we'll just have to roll with it. In terms of Zeref and Natsu's fight, it sucks to me how bad Natsu was getting his butt whooped. I thought Natsu would have been able to put up a better fight. He seemed a lot stronger, but at the same time, it's kind of understandable that he's getting thrashed a little bit. We've never really been given a true explanation as to what kind of power Zeref has or how strong he is. Obviously, we know he's a crazy powerful wizard, but we don't know the extent of that power. So it's not shocking that Natsu's getting beat up, but it is shocking of how kind of crazy Zeref is getting, you know. No matter how much Zeref wanted to die, he always called Natsu Natsu, and it's a little crazy now that he's referring to him as E&D. I don't know if he's doing that to kind of plunge himself more into darkness or to increase his power or what, but that part's a little crazy to me. What's also crazy as well is how sad this dude is, you know. He comes up with this plan. Obviously, he tells us his plan is Neo Eclipse, and with his plan, what he wants to do is essentially hit the reset button on time, taking him back to a place where, or taking him back to a moment in time where he wasn't inflicted with this ability, with this counter curse, as you'd call it, or sorry, I can't remember the technical name for it. But essentially, he wants to hit the reset button and go back to a time where he wasn't cursed. But by doing that, not only will he not be cursed, but Natsu would have not died, and Agnologia wouldn't have existed at this point. Well, he would have existed, but I guess he wouldn't have been Agnologia the dragon that we know him to be today. I feel like for Zeref, man, he's a sad character. He's one of those characters where you don't know if he's good or evil. Sometimes he seems to be either one. But I think for him, he's just kind of fed up, you know. He's had this existence where he really can't get close to anything without killing it or cursing it. And he really is just kind of ready to be out of here, or at least ready to have some kind of normal life. It seems like his last hope to destroy him was Natsu, but that's not panning out for him. So at this point, he's hitting desperation, and he wants to go ahead and hit the reset button on this timeline. Now, with him doing this, it's crazy because now it technically gives them two ways to get rid of Agnologia, right? So the first way, if you go with Anna's plan, you can trap him in the void, and yeah, he'll be gone. But then you got Zeref who will suffer, because even if Agnologia is gone, okay, Zeref's still fucked because he's still stuck in a state where he can't die, you know, or he can't really love anything without killing it. So that sucks for him. Now, if you go with Zeref's plan, Agnologia technically never turns into the dragon Agnologia, but then you have a situation where this current timeline doesn't exist, and these fairy tale members don't come to live together, love each other, and you know, everything changes. You essentially erase all the interactions that's been happening up until this point, but you get your brother back. So it seems like while these are two good plans to get rid of Agnologia, at the same time somebody's going to lose something, you know, so it kind of sucks. And for Natsu, it sucks either way. Well, not either way, but for Natsu, you know, if you go with Zeref's plan, he's going to lose all these people that he really cares about, and they're going to lose him. And even if he gets his technical life back, then you're talking about a Natsu that's not this Natsu, you know, because obviously this Natsu was created by Zeref, and his actual brother Natsu would never become this Natsu, if that makes sense. I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm probably jumbling the wording like a motherfucker, so I apologize for that. All in all, this wasn't a bad chapter. I actually quite enjoyed it. There are quite a few things I'm interested to see how they pan out. Definitely Natsu's book being opened is one of them, and I kind of want to see which direction they decide to go. Obviously for Zeref's plan, it's not something he can do on his own. He needs the use of the black hole, and he also needs the use of Mavis's hidden power, whatever that might be. He needs those two things to execute his plan. But I'm kind of waiting to see how things unfold. But either way, I think no matter what we get, it's going to be pretty interesting. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for rocking with your boy on this review. I apologize for it being late, but like I said, you know, I had to really figure out if I wanted to review Fairy Tail or not. And since I did enjoy this chapter, I went ahead and reviewed it. If you guys enjoyed this review, I am going to ask you to go ahead and leave a thumbs up on your way out because your boy definitely appreciates it. Also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Dude, I can't even begin to tell you how close I am to 350 subs. I'm excited about it. I'm already working on the video, but I can't publish it until it's official. So I need you guys to sign up and rock with your boy because I want to do a giveaway and there's going to be some crazy stuff coming out. I've been working on some stuff with some other people. I can't unveil it yet, but trust me, you guys are going to be excited and it's going to be dope, alright? Other than that, guys, that's going to do it. As always, I'm your boy. Heroes come back to do great, be great. I'll catch you guys in the next video, man, alright? Peace!